Alright, recording. Here we go. It's video number 4 for IF for spring final review videos. Remember, this is not all inclusive of all the concepts you maybe see. You're still responsible for studying everything we've learned this entire year. Let's see, we're on to the next part. It's figuring out the y-intercept and asymptote of these two exponentials, and then we're going to talk about the equation of the midline of these two trig functions right here. So first off, let's remember some things about exponentials. If your b factor is greater than 1, then this is your parent type of graph for exponential growth. Okay? And so where are the y-intercept and asymptote? Remember, a is the y-intercept unless it moves up or down because of a k. So this would multiply this point up to 6. Let's see, that would be 6 right there. And then we would add it up to 1. So, boom, the whole graph, there's the horizontal asymptote. The k is going to move it up to 1 for the new graph. So your y-intercept would be 0, 7, and your horizontal asymptote would be y equals 1. The k is the horizontal asymptote. A is the y-intercept, except it moves up or down for k. So that's growth. What about decay? That's supposed to be an a right there. This is exponential decay. Again, goes through the same type of point. There's our parent type function right there with the horizontal asymptote there. A is going to be the y-intercept, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. That where we start, but we move it down 3 more. So this is going to be our y-intercept, 0, -7, and we're going to move the horizontal asymptote down 3. So it would be y equals -3 would be the horizontal asymptote. Also remember, that's what a and k do to exponential graphs. What about h? It's going to move it left or right. Remember, if there was an h, it'd be attached to the x. H is always attached to the x's. Okay, what about the equation of the midline of this cosine and sine function here? So remember, for sine and cosine, you have to figure out amplitude, period, phase shift, and midline. So in some books, it's listed as A, B, C, and D. We've been talking about it as A, B, H, and K all year long. So the midline is the K. So the equation of the midline is just the horizontal line, y equals -6. And for this one, it's y equals 5. But you still have to remember what A does to each of a cosine graph, or what 3 does to a sine graph. Remember, cosine, the parent graph starts at 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to go something like this. That's your cosine parent, and this is your sine parent. Again, it starts at 1, but this one goes, this is up to 2 pi, by the way. 2 pi starts here, goes up to there, down there, down there. It goes like this. So with each A, B, H, and K, what's it going to do to each graph? You have to know how to graph each of these, because it's going to help you with the average rate of change question that you probably will see on the final. Okay, that's it for this one.